the 3 speakers today. The other speakers will speak tomorrow.
All right. We're live on YouTube now, so you can start.
I can start the program. Okay, cool. All right. So the speakers who won't be speaking, you can just mute yourselves for now, but the video should be on. So we're live?
Yes, we're live.
Okay. All right, good evening, guys. I can see you're joining in. Let's give the guys some few minutes as they jump on the call. Yeah, we're going to start actually shortly, but before we get started, let's give the guys some few minutes to join in. Thank you very much actually for joining the call. Yes, I can see you. Please chat on the section, drop your questions on the chat section, okay? And then let me know if you can hear me well. Also, please just drop your random question, whatever question you have about Binance, about blockchain and about Bitcoin and whatever you want to learn today. So please just drop your questions there. Yeah, let me know if you guys can hear us clearly. So please just keep dropping them questions on the chat section there. So let's give the guys a few minutes as they join in. I'll give them like 5 minutes so that everyone can join in. Hello, Haresh, we can hear you, we can see you. Thank you for joining the call. Let me know if you guys can hear me clearly. Okay, yeah, John says clearly. We have Haresh saying hi, everyone. Yeah, please, let's just give the guys some few minutes as they jump on the call before we get started. Luis Mulema says, you can hear me clear. Okay, good stuff. Okay, cool. So let's give the guys some 5 minutes or so that they can jump into the call. And in case you have any questions, guys, please just make sure you drop your question on the chat section there. And then, yeah, and then I hope everyone has a Binance account. So if you have not opened your account with Binance Exchange, please just go to www.binance.com and I will show you this, because today we're going to talk about Binance in details, right? So I hope you all have registered to the Binance Exchange. Okay, great. I can't hear you well. This is Betty. Betty, let me know why you cannot be able to hear me. Everybody can hear me clearly. Please maybe get some earphones in case you can't hear me right now. Just acquire some earphones for yourself. Maybe to be easier for you to hear me. Okay. So let's give the guys some random 5 minutes as they join up the call. Okay, amazing, amazing, amazing. I can see guys are still joining in, so let's give them some few minutes. But before they do, let me now quickly share my screen so that we can get started as more guys keep joining the call. Let me now share my screen right about now. Yeah, so Joseph says I'm clear and audible. Okay, cool. Let me now share my screen. Let me share my screen. And I hope you guys can be able to view my full screen. Okay, I hope you guys can see my screen now. If you can see my screen, let me know. Let me know if you can see my screen. Just drop a message there. Okay, cool. So my name is George Wakisha. Okay, I'm the business development manager for Binance Exchange in Kenya. And I am been in this cryptocurrency journey for quite some time now, since 2017. So personally, I'm a banker by profession, and I left banking to just focus on the future of money and banking. Okay, so Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies and blockchain, the underlying technology behind cryptocurrencies, are here to stay. Okay, so no one should tell you that this is just something which is just walking away. Okay, so it's very important for us to learn about these cryptocurrencies early. Let's understand what these cryptocurrencies are, and let us learn and participate in these cryptocurrencies. So first of all, I'd like to say thank you very much for everyone who has joined our call today. And today we're going to learn deep about Bitcoins, about blockchain, and about Binance. So what is Binance? Okay, so these cryptocurrencies, guys, they're traded in an exchange, okay, where the value is exchanged. It's what we call a marketplace. And this marketplace is what we call an exchange. Binance is the biggest cryptocurrency trading exchange in the world, right? By volume. And so we'd like to show you guys how you can be able to participate into these cryptocurrencies safely, because there are too many scams out there. So it's very important for you guys to be as safe as possible and avoid or run away or be careful from being scammed. So we are here to learn about that so that you can be able to participate and understand how do you stay safe, which platforms do you open your account with, and how do you access your Bitcoin wallet and stuff like that. Okay, cool. So let me get started. So Binance, what is Binance and who is Binance? Okay, Binance, exchange the world. So exchange the world is what our logo stands for. Okay, and now let me go deep into the slides and explain clearly. So Binance is the world's leading blockchain and cryptocurrency infrastructure provider with a financial product suite that includes largest digital asset exchange by volume. Okay, so Binance is the biggest cryptocurrency trading exchange in the world, and it has the biggest volume, over $2 billion, okay, traded on a daily basis. So trusted by millions of people worldwide, the Binance platform is dedicated to increasing the freedom of money for users and features an unmatched portfolio of crypto products and offerings. Okay, so first things first, guys. Also, for more information, of course, visit www.binance.com. Now, if you visit Binance.com website, you'll be able to open your account, okay, with Binance. So when you're clicking any links, if you want to access your Binance account, always make sure it's www.binance.com, okay, because there's so many phishing sites outside there. So you have to be careful and be as safe as possible. All right, so now let's go to the next slide. So what is our vision? Okay, our vision is very simple. Our vision is freedom. Okay, our vision is to increase the freedom of money globally. We believe that by spreading this freedom, we can significantly improve the lives around the world. All right, we can significantly improve the lives around the world. And what is our mission? Our mission is very simple. We just want to build and build. Okay, our mission is to provide core infrastructure services for organizing the world's crypto, okay, for organizing the world's crypto. And what is our, so what's about Binance, okay? So it's, Binance has over 1.4 million transactions per second, okay? And number one in volume, okay? All right, so that is really, really big. And we have big liquidity, so over 50% of market volume on majority of listing, and approximately 2 billion transactions, $2 billion dollars are traded daily on average on Binance exchange. So that is super, super big, okay? Super, super big, all right? So globally, our global compliance network. So guys, Binance wants to be safe, okay? We don't want to go against the law, okay? So we have to be very compliant. So that's why we realize when you open your account, we need you to do some KYC and stuff like that. So we have 4 fully compliant operating businesses, okay, across 4 continents, all right? And in talks with 14 regions. So that means we just want to keep increasing our compliant base. Quality project selection. So basically, before we list any project in Binance, we have to verify it. We have to check the founders. We have to check if whatever they're doing, it's valid, so that we don't list scamish project on Binance. That's why I find those coins which are scamming people, you'll never see them on Binance, all right? But again, it's very important for you to always do your own research before you buy any coin. And remember, any point of time, any coin which we list on Binance is not a guarantee that it's going to be a good coin or otherwise, all right? So it's very good for you to also do your own research. But again, Binance works very, very hard to get the best project, and less than 3% acceptance rate on the projects applying to the list. So you can imagine over millions of projects apply to be listed on Binance. Only 3% succeed to be accepted for listing on Binance Exchange. So that means we really do some thorough checks on these projects, all right? Our leading customer support, okay? So we have over 80% of tickets solved in 24 hours, all right? And lately, guys, our customer support base is being increased, and our CEO by the name of CZ, okay, CZ, has said that we are going to increase that customer support to over 5,000 people across the globe. So that means we are going to work very hard to support you guys. In case you have any issues, please always reach to our support base. And we have made sure that we have 95% satisfaction rate from our users. All right, so our users is our focus, and the company is working very hard to ensure that everybody is safe. Binance is global, all right? It's global. Everywhere in the world, you find Binance Exchange. We have users from over 180 countries and regions globally, and we have team members from over 40 plus countries and regions globally, all right? Interface of 15 plus languages, okay, globally again. So that means we have over 15 languages. Your Binance account can be changed to different languages, from Chinese to English to, French, and all these languages, 15 of them. Okay, so that means we really want to reach the biggest or the best of the deepest of the worlds, So best of both worlds. Number one, we have the lowest fees. We are very cheap. When you're doing your buying and selling, the exchange collects some fees there, and that means our fees are the cheapest, all right? If you compare us with other exchanges, we are the cheapest. Again, in transacting, we are the fastest, okay? If you buy or sell, you realize that transactions go very, very fast while in Binance Exchange, okay? And deposits and withdraw are very, very convenient. So it's very convenient to do your deposits and withdraw using the Binance Exchange, okay? Binance Fiat, okay, we have Binance Fiat. So you can be able to deposit your fiat currencies. What is fiat? Okay, what is fiat? So for those guys who are just starting up with this crypto bandwagon, you realize that there is some terms which will be shared here. Okay, maybe you are new to them. So the word fiat basically means the paper money or the government issued currencies. Okay, these are like currencies which are issued by the government, of specific country. Like for example, in Kenya here we have Kenyan shillings. If you go to Uganda, you have Ugandan shillings. If you go to Tanzania, you have Tanzanian shilling. If you go to America, you have US dollars and so on and so forth. Okay, so that means those are the fiat currencies. So what does this mean? You can be able to deposit the fiat currencies to the Binance exchange. And yeah, so how is that done? How is that done? So you can do bank transfers. Okay, so we'll be able to demonstrate to you how you can be able to do a bank transfer from your bank directly to the exchange. Okay, so you can just walk into your bank and and do a transaction, and boom, it reflects to the Binance exchange, and you buy your cryptocurrencies from there. Easy to use. Okay, just a small bank transfer. Okay, and deposits from deposit from and withdraw to your personal bank account. So basically, you can be able to deposit money to the account and withdraw money to the account. Now, this one has to be done once your account is verified. So for those who have just opened an account with Binance Exchange, please make sure you go through the verification process so that you can be able to have to be able to participate in the fiat deposits and so on. Okay, so the second thing here is Visa and Mastercard. Okay, so you can be able to buy cryptocurrencies using your debit or credit card. But again, these guys works with some banks, some don't work. So you can always try your Visa or Mastercard and see if it works. If it does not work, guys, then we have other options which are very, very fast. And the best option to access to deposit funds to Binance account or to withdraw is what we call P2P. So what is P2P? P2P is peer-to-peer, okay? Peer-to-peer. That means from one person to another person, okay? This is a derived term from blockchain, okay? Which means that blockchain is a system or is a technology that enables movement of digital assets from one person to the other person without the need of a central party. So P2P here, we use it because you can be able to sell or buy cryptocurrency from someone. And Binance has provided a platform whereby you can be able to trust the people who are there and buy cryptocurrencies from them. We have put mechanisms in place which you can be able to verify these people and see if you're dealing with the right people, and you can be able to buy and sell your cryptocurrencies. So it's completely free, okay? You're not charged any fees, okay? And by the way, when you're using P2P, you can pay by M-Pesa. I usually get a lot of this question, like, how do I pay by M-Pesa? I can't be able to pay by M-Pesa and so on and so forth. So completely free and zero fees. And it's very safe, okay? It's completely safe. And because we use an escrow, okay? So an escrow is a place whereby before the money is released to the other person, we have a way of verifying that the both parties are happy. And once everybody is happy, then the funds can be released to the other user, okay? Buy and sell in your local currencies in minutes. So basically, you can buy your cryptocurrencies and in Kenyan shillings, okay, or Ugandan shillings, okay, or Naira, okay, or of African rand. So your local currencies can be used to buy and sell your cryptocurrencies in a very few minutes, okay, in very few minutes. And then you can set your own prices, okay? So if you want to sell, for example, you can launch an advertisement whereby you can set prices. Well, if you want to set some profits, you can set profits there. So for example, if $1 is trading at 110 Kenyan shillings per dollar, you can put at 112. And if someone buys, you're getting 2% profit from that. All right. So that's how Binance Fiat looks like. Now, Binance is a big ecosystem, guys. We have a very, very big ecosystem. And by the end of 2018, we had really grown. Okay. We had really grown. And we have so much that that the ecosystem. So Binance is bigger than just an exchange. Okay, we have many other things. We have Binance Dex. Okay, we have things like Launchpad. We have Binance USD. We have Spot. We have futures. We have margin. We have staking, and so many other things. Other partnerships. Okay, we have acquired companies like Trust Wallet. Trust Wallet is acquired already, so it's part of Binance. We also have others like CoinMarketCap. Okay, CoinMarketCap. So CoinMarketCap is where you go check the cryptocurrencies that are being listed in the world. So coinmarketcap.com. For those who are new to that, you can just write it somewhere, coinmarketcap.com, and you can go and try to launch it. Okay. So by 2020 June, we did all this. We've been through all these partnerships across the globe, and we still keep growing. Okay, we are growing, we are growing every single day. All right. So trading and finance. Okay, trading and finance. So we have Binance Margin. Okay, Binance Margin. You can access funds from Binance Exchange for use in a leverage trades to simply potential returns on long or short positions. So basically, you can borrow money from Binance Exchange and use them to do trades. Okay, that is called leverage. We can also do Binance Futures. Okay, there's also Binance Futures, whereby you can trade cryptos in futures contracts with up to 125 X leverage. Okay, and you can learn about that in our Binance tutorial. So I'll show you guys how you can go to Binance Academy and access some of this information for free. Okay, Binance options, we have flexible American style, okay, BTC call and puts options giving traders potential high liquidity and reduced spread and low premiums. All right, Binance OTC, okay, over-the-counter trading desk, providing block trades with minimal slippage. Okay, quick, often instant settlements and zero fees across Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. All right, so Binance P2P. P2P offers cash to crypto trading platform. It's a P2P, it's a peer-to-peer cash to crypto trading platform, allowing users to buy and sell cryptocurrencies and trade directly with each other. Okay, and so for you to learn more, of course, you can go also and check it out on our Binance Academy. So I'll show you how you can access our Binance Academy. So education, information, and social good. So number one here, you can see Binance Academy, Binance Academy. So I'll show you guys how you can be able to access our Binance Academy. It's free, okay? Free learning portal with educational articles, videos, and online courses on blockchain, cryptocurrencies, investing, and more. So you can be able to learn about blockchain, cryptocurrencies, and all these things for free from Binance Academy. And that is available through your Binance Exchange account. Okay, so I hope everyone has actually opened an account with Binance, so you'll be able to access the Binance Academy. Others include Binance Research. Okay, we have Binance China Blockchain Institute. We have CoinMarketCap. So Binance China Blockchain Institute, blockchain-powered digital financial infrastructure and services builder, focusing on the researching blockchain technology. So the Binance as a company has set up an institute in China to help in researching on blockchain technology, industrial applications, and governance models, while providing tools, resources, education, training, and certification of blockchain developers, startups, and entrepreneurs. All right. So this is happening actually not only in China, but they keep doing it across the globe. So CoinMarketCap, okay, CoinMarketCap, frequently referred and trusted price tracking website for thousands of cryptocurrencies. So basically, CoinMarketCap is one of our products. You can go there and check on prices, check on other on the website and so on and so forth. Okay, DApp review, okay, DApp review, and also Binance Charity. So Binance also does a lot of charity out to the world, okay, and gives world's first blockchain powered not-to-profit organization and so on. All right, so basically Binance is super big. It gives a lot of charity to other companies. Okay, so what else do Binance have? Okay, we have a coin called BNB. BNB. So what is BNB? BNB is the native asset on Binance chain, a decentralized blockchain software system. The coin has multiple forms of utility and powers the Binance ecosystem, okay, as its underlying gas, okay, as its underlying gas. So when you say gas here, we mean like, the blood, what moves things in the blockchain ecosystem. So with a $3.1 billion market cap, Binance BNB, Binance token BNB, is the 7th largest cryptocurrency and one of the best performing cryptocurrency in 2018 and 2019. Right now, actually, guys, if you go to CoinMarketCap, you will see BNB is roughly around, it actually comes after Ethereum, okay, always taking the 3rd position there because it's now really, really a super big cryptocurrency. It started way back in 2017 and its prices were as low as $1. And right now, when we are speaking, the price for BNB is roughly 600. It's trading around over $600, okay, between $600 and $650 the last time I checked. And that price keeps going up, okay? So always it's good to understand these cryptocurrencies and how they work, okay? So how do you use BNB? There's a lot of use cases, guys. There's a lot of use cases. I think I can go through some of them here. We have Brave browser. You can use BNB to buy in Brave browser, Bitcoin Suite, AirTM. Okay, we have Coin Flip and many others. Genesis Block. We have Metal Pay. All these for payment. You can do Alchemy, PayPal. All these for entertainment. Okay, you can do BNB Lotto, decentralized, Decentraland, and so many others. Okay, for wallets, you can do Atomic Wallet and so on and so on. And for other services, you can do Bitcoin rewards and pay with BNB. Okay, cool. And also for exchanges, for finance, you have FTX there and many other platforms where BNB can be used. Okay, so it's very important to understand how this BNB works, okay, how this BNB works and how it is used. Trading volume, okay, trading volume in Binance. So when Binance Exchange was launched, by the time it was by the time it was day 42, okay, just a little after a month, Binance was ranked number 10, okay, in trade volume, okay, and by the time it was day 92, Binance Exchange was ranked number 5 in trade volume, and by the time Binance Exchange was 156 days old, okay, it was ranked number 3 in trade volume. And right now, as we speak, it's number 1, okay, it's number 1. So it has been number 1 for quite a long time in trade volume, okay, and Binance is super, super big. Okay, so who started Binance? Who started Binance Exchange? A gentleman by the name, Zhao, okay, Shangpeng Zhao, okay, or in short, we call him CZ. CZ, okay, CZ. CZ is the CEO and founder of Binance Exchange, and he was ranked, one of the biggest Bitcoin billionaire or rather crypto billionaire in the world, and he is featured on the Forbes magazine in February 2018. In Bloomberg, he was also featured in March 2018. How a billionaire and a crypto king built the number 1 exchange in just 8 months. Okay, and Forbes again, he came back to Forbes in October 2018, and how Binance conquered the cryptocurrency world with the help of a utility token, okay, by Forbes. And then Bloomberg again in 2018 December, Binance CEO Zhao says very confident in cryptocurrency industry. And then Forbes again featured him in April 2019. Is this CEO the Mark Zuckerberg of Bitcoin and cryptos? All right, that was in April 2019, featured by Forbes. And CoinDesk in April 2019, CoinDesk featured the unbelievable brilliance of Binance, okay, and then Decrypt in November 2019, the inside story of Binance explosive rise to power. And then, of course, in Bloomberg again, by February 2020, we had crypto giant Binance launches cloud services in revenue shift, okay, in revenue shift. So basically, as you look at it, like the CEO has really done a good job, and we are really grateful for him setting up this platform for us, and that's why we are here enjoying this platform for everyone. So thank you very much for tuning in today for this session. Let me check if we have any questions from you guys. Let me see if we have any questions from you guys. Let me go through the questions and see. Should borrow to trade, or I can use my existing balance there? I don't understand this question though. Let me see if we have, let me just go back.
Yeah. George, we have a few questions, and I think these are catchy questions, but I don't know if we talked about P2P yet, so they are related to P2P.
Yeah, we'll get to P2P, yeah, on the Q&A, right? So actually, I did not actually introduce my panel, which is accompanying me. So I would like to introduce my panel right now before we go to the next speaker. So I think we'd like to have everyone be able to introduce yourself, Ben.
Yeah, sure, that's fine. That's fine, not a problem.
Okay, cool. Janet, if you can hear me. So guys, today we actually been accompanied by some brilliant, amazing ladies from Kenya. Okay, these ladies are usually doing it very, very big in cryptocurrency world. So we want to have them here on our call, and we just want them to share their journey with us and tell us how their journey has been, you know, what they have learned in this cryptocurrency. So Janet will be coming into the call shortly. So Janet, if you can hear me, please feel free to share your screen, or we can be able to see you. And we'd like to introduce you to our team, okay, or to our users here. And you'll be able to tell us about, you know, your journey so far. How did you start about cryptos? When did you learn about crypto and blockchain and stuff like that? So thank you very much, Janet, for joining the call. Please feel free to introduce yourself.
Hi, good evening, guys. My name is Janet Kemunto. I'm from Kenya. I am actually I'm a Bitcoin trader, but on the broader perspective, I also do consultation in the blockchain sector. So I've been with Binance actually since day one, and only that there was much less focus on Binance as compared to other peer-to-peer platforms that we used to trade in. So basically, I've been trading for the last 5 years. I used to work with GOK, that's the government of Kenya. I was an innovation consultant in the Ministry of Public Service, Youth and Gender. So in the year 2017, I resigned and decided to dive fully into cryptocurrency. And especially I started with Bitcoin. And I can actually say that the rewards have been really amazing. Like, I've been able to achieve so many milestones in my life that could have taken me, say, 10, 15 years had I still remained in my former workplace. So that's who I am. I trade not only in Bitcoins, but also in other coins. So with regards to my journey, I started trading Bitcoin back in 2017. And the price of Bitcoins actually was less than $1,000. And we used to do mostly peer-to-peer and sometimes not even using the platforms with the escrow. So that's what we basically did. And my journey in Bitcoin trading has been so amazing. And I can actually say it's really rewarding. So if I'm to take you through let me take you through my journey on how I started in Bitcoin trading. So yeah, of course, this is me. So this is this was 2019. That was the first time I was invited to Asia as a speaker to talk more about Bitcoin opportunities that are found in Africa. So as you can see, this is me doing the presentation and explaining the challenges we are really going through in trading right now, and really understanding the market dynamics that we are going through. Through Bitcoin trading, I've also worked with the unifying body of UN and also the African Union. That was the Youth IGF in Africa. I think it was in 2019 before the COVID, whereby now we had to talk about the cryptocurrency regulation in African countries. As you all understand, actually, I don't think that we have any African country that has really regulated cryptocurrency. And what we are having is like a crackdown of Bitcoin traders across Africa. So you have banks chasing you, you have, you know, institutions, people think that, you know, the money you are dealing with is like money laundering. So this was one of the forums that I attended, whereby we were trying to discuss as young Africans, because we are the future. We are the people who are going to, you know, we are the leaders. So we really need to put the right policies in the right way, so that we also our local currency is not affected by the blockchain, by the cryptocurrency. So again, this was me back in 2015. As you can see, I was training people in what we call rapid innovation, RRI, the rapid innovation, whereby we are teaching countries on how to adopt innovation in government. And that's still part of the journey. This was the delegation that I was training. So this was Singapore. I traveled to Singapore to give a speech, or maybe to train people and to share views as a leader in cryptocurrency on how we are going to integrate, especially OTC traders who were really affected by the volatility of the market. So you find that because of the different time zones, so you send, maybe you're buying Bitcoins from Asia or from America or from across the world, but because of the different time zones, the money gets there late, and by the time you're receiving the coins, so you find that you have not really leveraged on the market. So this is the Traders Fair also in Egypt, same platform, whereby we were trying to come up with policies on how to really integrate cryptocurrency in the African market. And this is in my office in Westlands, whereby what we've basically done is we have gone back to the basics, whereby we are training people what is cryptocurrency, because 70%, or rather I can say majority of the people who have come across Bitcoins, they see it as a scam because of what my friend George has said, the MLM. So you tell somebody anything about Bitcoins, Ethereum, or anything else, they say, you know, that thing is a scam. But, you know, it's upon us, the leaders, you know, the founders, the people who are on the front seat of the movement, to go back to the roots and to explain to people that this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. And, you know, there are things that we really need to do so that with the market, the public is able to accept us. And, you know, as long as the public wins, as long as the public feels like this is the right thing, the government will be forced in one way or another. You know, they'll be like, okay, this is what the citizens want, and they'll come up with regulations, and that way we can move forward. So basically, this was my first speaker event in Kenya. It was with the blockchain, the World Blockchain Summit. I spoke in Nairobi. This was how to begin the basics of getting into cryptocurrency trading. So with regard to that, I think I have finished my journey on how I've traded, how I started, where I am, and where I intend to go. So we go back to here, to this man who really revolutionized the world, who said that the future of money is digital currency. So we as the people, you know, I can actually say that we are lucky that we know about Bitcoin right now, because there are people who will come in 10 years later. And well, when I look back, what I knew 5 years and the knowledge I had I leveraged on it, I will have been somewhere, you know, big. For example, if you look at the Binance CEO, that's somebody who knew so much and who had a greater vision. So once you understand that the future of money is digital currency, then the next step is understanding, get knowledge, you know, read more. Don't just be told like, this is how you're making money. This is how you're going to, this is how you trade this is how you get rich in crypto. So you really, the more knowledge you have, the less susceptible you'll be to scammers. So I'll come to what has really moved me, or the trainings that I've learned over for the last, say, this is my 6th year. So I've summarized them into 5 basic, I call them like my commandments. So understanding them, if there's someone who really wants to come on board and trade. So once you understand these 10, then they'll be like, you know, they'll be like a guide. Like I say, these are just things that have helped me move from where I was to where I am right now. So the first tenet of cryptocurrency trading is you understand the type of coin you want to trade in. Do you want to trade in Bitcoin? Do you want to trade in Ethereum? Do you want to trade in BNB or USDT or any other coin? But these are the major. Why will you want to understand the type of coin you want to trade in? So that you focus on, okay, I'm going to focus on Bitcoins. So my market is in Bitcoin. So what is the value in Bitcoin? What am I looking? So you're going to focus on the charts of Bitcoins. So if you're going to focus on Ethereum, then Ethereum has a broader perspective apart from the value, the monetary value that we find in Ethereum. So there's also other components that make Ethereum very valuable. So if it is BNB, I can say that many people are really understanding, and I think there are other exchanges that are now accepting the BNB, the Binance coin. So do you want to trade in that coin? And then if it is USDT, once you understand the type of coin you want to trade in, then the next is like, okay, I want to trade in Bitcoins. So how do I get Bitcoin? So once you're able to know if it is Bitcoins, you'll know that fine, maybe I'll have sellers from these particular countries are able to give me at a better price because they're able to sell at a greater margin. So the next component that I also learned is get to know the price margin and the cost of operation. When we talk about the price margin and the cost of operation, we have had people right now, when Bitcoin was less than $10,000, the cost, the fee was little because 0.0003 was like, I think, something like $2 or $3. But right now, if you really check onto that, it's something like $20. So you can imagine you buying maybe Bitcoin, then and then you're saying maybe you're doing a margin of maybe you're buying a fraction of Bitcoin, and then you are doing a margin of 6,000. But then the cost of transaction or the cost of sending is $30. So you see that is like $30 have already gone. So maybe you are targeting, I want to do a margin of $60. So $30 have already gone. So you see you've remained with $30. Then you have what we call the transaction or the withdrawal charges. Maybe somebody has sent you a wallet, you need to withdraw from them, from your particular wallet. So from there, you're able to withdraw. For example, if you check the withdrawal charges in Binance is, I think, $29, which actually is not Binance, is the Bitcoin network. So you see you have like $30, then you are having again like 29, then, then you have, maybe if you're doing a P2P, there's the 1% or the 0.7% maker that you're getting. So you find at the end of the day, you're just doing zero work, or rather you're going at a loss. So you need to understand the price margin. If you've gotten at this price, then what is the operational cost? What is the withdrawal cost? What is the transaction cost? And everything like that. Another aspect that I've really worked on is understanding your customers well. This is an area that I'll really urge everyone who wants to get into cryptocurrency trading as a trader to really understand people well, because personally, I've lost funds. I know a few of my friends also have lost funds because of not understanding their customers well. So somebody calls you, they want coins, and of course they're buying at a reasonable rate, but you really don't understand them, you don't know them. So the funds maybe get into your account, and then you're told that, this money is fraud money. And you see, once maybe you send Bitcoins, you're not able to, there's no reversal. You have received the money, and so you've sent the coins. What happens is that the bank will hold your money. Then again, you are subjected to legal problems because now you maybe money that has been stolen, or maybe money that is involved in guns or sale of drugs. So you see, understanding your customers really well. You're able to know, okay, fine, this person is a business person. I really, not really like investigating them, but understand them. This is, how are they, what do they do? Because you cannot imagine somebody who is, doesn't have a job, doesn't have a business, then they're buying from you Bitcoins maybe worth $30,000. You'll want to understand, well, of course I'm going to make a margin out of this, but where is this money coming from? And then why are they investing in cryptocurrency? This was another challenge that we faced because now we had people who have been really lured by the MLMs. So we used to have the leaders of the MLM give people these our accounts. And you see money in the account and then you credit their wallets. What happens is that when the MLMs go down, we really faced a hard challenge because somebody said, I sent money to your account and now you have scammed me, you know, you're a fraud. So I usually say for every customer who is depositing money or is sending money to you, kindly understand, kindly ask them if they know what they are investing in. Because in the first place, personally, I've lost, I think, of $20,000 because of that. And then, you know, the back and forth of trying to explain to people that, you know, I send, then they went to the company, but the person says, okay, you take back your Bitcoins, give me my money. And you see, now that leaves you with that criminal trail. You know, you get into financial crimes that you really are, you are innocent, but now you may be implicated in the financial crime. So the people who are, especially for traders, the people who you are selling to, before you send the coins, first of all, understand, okay, this money you're sending to my account, where is it coming from? Oh, it's coming from my salary, it's coming from my loan, it's coming from, you know, from my business. Okay, then now you're buying Bitcoins, or you're buying Ethereum, or you're buying USDT. Do you understand why you're buying it? You will find somebody who will tell you, I've been told that if I buy $10,000 worth of Bitcoins, I'll get 2% or 3% per day, and then, you know, it's like a passive income. And such people lure people into scams, and you know, you are the recipient, you are the one who is left with the fiat, with the trace. Because once you send the coins to the wallet, then those people maybe will convert them to other coins, private coins, and it will be really hard to follow it up. So this one, a quick one, is understand your customers well, know them. Okay, sometimes you may not really meet them face to face, but get to understand them, that, okay, these are my customers. From getting to understand them, then you will understand their buying, and you will understand their buying cycle, maybe as a person who is buying or as a person who is selling. Because somebody maybe who has joined the crypto space because they have been told this is an investment plan, you know, once they join, that is like a one-time, that's like a one-time customer. It's not like somebody who is investing or somebody who is trying to also trade. So understand your customers well, and also understand why they are investing in crypto, so that we have to be the foot soldiers. You educate people that, you know, there's nothing like invest this and get a passive income, especially those high yield incomes. So by educating them, then we'll be able to create a bigger community, especially crypto community here in Africa. Then another aspect that I've learned along the way is you create the buying and the selling cycle. So are you able to know, you know, sometimes you may have a lot of coins, maybe as a trader, then you don't have anyone to sell to, because maybe you're dependent on those people who are investing in those programs. So once the programs goes down, it means that your customers have gone down. So your customers have disappeared, and that means that your business is really going down. Then finally, I can say you create your long-term goals. So by creating the long-term goals, understand, like, okay, in the first week or in the first month, I want to trade maybe $5,000 worth of, that's my volume is $5,000. The next 2 months is 10,000. You know, have a long-term goal. Don't just operate on a day-to-day basis, whereby you're also, you know, you're there, you're operating, oh, I've gotten a margin here, I'm good, I'm able to sort my bills. So also create the long-term goals. So from those I could have talked more of that, but I usually say I give the basics that somebody can understand. What coin do I want to trade in? I'm going to specialize in Ethereum. So how do I get cheap Ethereum? I'm going to specialize in BTC. How am I going to get it? Then get to know the price margins. Don't, especially right now, considering that the price of Bitcoins and Ethereum have gone high, and also the transactional charges. Get to understand them, that these charges, this is what is going to cost me to do this. This is what is going to cost me. So after all the operational cost, this is my margin. Then that way you can put in your.
Sorry, Janet, you had actually gone off a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can proceed. We can hear you now.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So finally, also, you understand the customers well, and this is something I really insist, because we don't want to see, you know, crypto traders in the news for the wrong things, maybe for things they didn't know. So you really need to understand them. These are my customers. These are the things. Am I audible, George?
Yeah, you're very clear. And actually, as you wind up, yeah. So, like, what are your best lessons maybe you learned from trading with OTC, because guys, for you to understand where Janet is coming from, initially before platforms came in place whereby you could trade with verified people, verified merchant, and also verified users and stuff like that. It was what we called OTC, whereby you trade offline. Someone just sends you the money, then you send them Bitcoins. And that's why the challenge was, because it was very hard to verify these people at the time. So like, what are some of your main lessons you actually learned from that? What was your biggest challenge maybe at the time?
Okay, the biggest challenge, like I said, was, you're having people who are sending money maybe to your account, and you don't know the source of this money. So the bank calls you and you know that your money has been frozen, but at the same time, you have lost your coins.
Exactly.
So that is a double loss tragedy. That was the challenge that I gained. But again, at the same time, I gained the trust. So there's that for those who delivered, for those who were clean, for those who had the intention of investing in cryptocurrency, it gave me a good reputation whereby you can trade. You can trade with this particular person. So it was like this community is a community of trustworthy individuals.
Right. So I think you have really explained it very well, because the journey where crypto has come from, it's come from far, okay? Because this is a technology which has been developing over time. And initially there was really or rarely platforms whereby people could trade and meet each other and buy cryptocurrency safely. But right now it's very easy for someone to just go to Binance Exchange and and buy your cryptocurrency very safely. But we'll be able to show you how that one is done actually in a step-by-step. In fact, that lesson is for tomorrow. So tomorrow, guys, just ensure you join us. So Janet, do you have any questions for Janet on our session? Ben? Any questions maybe we have for Janet? Let me see if there's any question for you. Janet, what are your final words? Maybe what would you like to tell our users?
Well, my remarks are from this particular individual who said that just see innovation as the ability to see change and not as a threat. So those are my remarks.
That is a great one. That is a really, really nice one. Okay, okay, that is good. Ben?
Yeah, thank you so much, Janet. Actually, I learned a whole lot. Even before the lecture, I was just looking at your profile and I thought to myself that I'm really very excited to be actually listening to you. But I figured out that you are all about community, building a strong integrity in the space and then building a community to, accommodate you and maybe your line of business, right? So are you really just specifically OTC trading or P2P trading, or do you do the chart trading on Binance?
Actually, I do all of that. If I may share with you what I did, I think it's safe. No one can hack.
Yeah, sure.
So if I'm to show you my markets, for example, let me go to my trades. I do OTC, I do the chart trading. Also, I still do P2P. So if you go to if I go to P2P, I am found as Crypto Queen, where actually I've loved Binance because it has given me more clients who are, the clients who come on board. So
yeah.
So this is I'm just getting on board with on my P2P. If I'm go to my profile. Okay. Okay.
So P2P is where actually you can find the buyers and sellers. As Janet, as you get there, just keep going. So Janet can be found in P2P trading on Binance as Crypto Queen. You'll be able to find her there, and if you're buying or selling to her, you'll be able to to get her trades and learn more about her trades, and stuff like that. So I'm actually excited that you can be able to share this live, and so as you can be able to understand the businesses which are in Binance. Yeah, please go ahead, Janet.
So I'm trying to, I'm used to my phone so much. The phone is powerful to me than the typical African us. So George, maybe you can assist me get my profile. With the phone is easier.
To get your profile, just the profile icon at the top right, close to the notification. Is that what you're looking for?
Okay.
No, that's notification. Yeah, that one.
I think she wants to go to her P2P profile.
I'm so used to my phone than the laptop.
Yeah, it happens actually. It happens a lot.
I'll hide balance. So probably if
I was hoping you'd do some giveaway.
Of course, I'll do some giveaways. So if I'm to go to the markets and I'll go to my favorite, there's some coins that have these are my favorite coins that I usually trade. You know, Binance has a lot, like it has a lot. So you have to select. These are my favorite coins that I really trade in. So Dogecoin has really been nice to me. If I'm to go to my trade history with Dogecoin.
You've made some serious profit there.
Yes. So, like I say, it's all about learning. If I maybe said I just want to be an OTC trader, I will not have been. So if I go to trade history, this is my Binance account. If I go to my trade history, okay, let me do 3 months. So as you can see, this is my still loading. So I got to Doge when it was 0.05.
Wow. Wow.
So and I just left it there. So I'm still this 3 months. I don't know. It's Doge.
It's really exciting.
So I'm trying to. It's still
so
loading.
We have a whale here right now, Miss.
No. A big fish, not a whale, but a fish.
Congratulations.
Wow. So basically, as you can see, I also do other coins. So I'm all around. You keep learning every day.
Yeah.
So
I think your journey is very exciting and very encouraging to many of us. Guys, as you know that with cryptocurrency, you will not become a billionaire in one day. It's a step-by-step journey. You have to keep on learning. Just like what Janet has said, it's a journey of learning, okay? Taking time to understand these things. And remember, when Janet and I started in this journey at the time, we had many people teaching us. So we learned a lot through many mistakes. See? You have to make a mistake for you to learn that was a mistake. Right now, we have Binance, which is making a lot of these teachings. Every Friday, we have the newbie walkthrough, whereby we teach you guys how not to to lose money, how not to get scammed, how to buy your cryptocurrency safely on Binance. And some of these things we demonstrate live. Like our last Friday session, we had a live session whereby we bought cryptocurrencies using M-Pesa and paid by M-Pesa. And also we withdrew that cryptocurrency and got paid again by M-Pesa. So it's very important to learn this journey step by step, okay? Step by step. It's a knowledge building. Some of the final words, Janet.
Well, the world is changing.
Yeah.
And what I can say is that the world is changing, and we need to, the people who survive, according to the species that survive is the one that is able to adapt. So right. If you want to survive, you need to adapt very quickly.
Absolutely. That is amazing. That's amazing. Thank you very much, Janet, for joining us today. We are really appreciate your time and taking us through your journey and how it has been, and also helping us also learn, a few things about how surviving in the OTC trading back then, and also becoming a P2P trader on Binance Exchange. And how much you're doing and whatever you're doing, it's really encouraging to all of us. So basically, you can make an extra income, through trading cryptocurrency, through doing P2P and stuff like that. Ben?
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much, Janet. This was a very educative session. I hope to do this sometime again.
Sure, thank you.
Over to you, Ben. So guys, I think our next speaker will be my colleague here, Ben. All right, guys, please remember that to join our Telegram page, okay? I'll be dropping a link. I'll be sharing the link to the Telegram on the chat section so that you guys can join our Telegram for those who are not on Telegram. And please remember to say hi to guys there. We have a very excited team, guys who are doing very well. They're making money with cryptos and they're doing it the right way. Feel free to ask any question on the Telegram. And tomorrow, guys, don't forget that we still have the same session whereby we'll be having some two amazing ladies who will be sharing their journey as well and what they have learned in this crypto journey. So I'm going to welcome my colleague, Ben. Ben, please join us in the call and take us through how to be able to deposit money using Binance Exchange. Thank you very much, Ben, for joining us.
Sure. Thanks a lot, George. It's my pleasure to be here. I'll just quickly share my screen and go through, pardon me guys, a lot of tabs opened on my phone, on my system, right? So I'll just quickly walk us through in two slides. One is the direct.com, Binance.com site, and then the other would be a document that George had painstakingly taken time out to prepare. Thank you so much, George. Guys, so very easily you can, make crypto payments and deposits with a global channel, a global payment channel, right? Which we have included in the Binance system, right? So there are major bottlenecks, across Africa, not just in Kenya, across Africa for, to enable crypto deposits and withdrawal, to enable exchanges interact with banks and all of that. And the reasons for this is not far-fetched because there is little or no regulation in this region, right? As to whether cryptocurrencies are classified as money or are classified as assets, right? So there's a whole lot of debate going on, not just in Africa, actually all around the world, as to whether or not to accept cryptocurrencies into the system. But while that is ongoing, as an exchange, we always continue to provide platforms and medium for our users to have a smooth interaction with our system and to basically just make everything easy. The goal and the mission at Binance is to to promote the freedom of money all around the world. So this particular payment channel, I know most of you are already using it, but for those who are not familiar with it, I'll just go ahead and share how to deposit your cash or your fiat using the Silvergate channel. Now you basically are logged into your system, to your account. Once you log into your Binance account, you come over to this part of the screen where you see buy crypto. If you are in South Africa, you will see the South African units displayed here. But if you're not in South Africa, you basically want to use this dollar feature, right? Once you switch over to the dollar feature, it means you can be able to use this particular option. George will throw more light to this after my demonstration, but I'll just guide you through the steps on how to deposit using the Silvergate option. So once you've toggled to the USD currency here, you just come over and click with bank deposit via Swift bank transfer. So this payment channel is actually enabled by the Swift company banking channel, and it's actually very, very easy to use. So once you click on deposits, you would be brought to a channel where you see an option to deposit either crypto or fiat. But since we are depositing the dollar, right? We are depositing the dollar. So you are basically looking out for the fiat option. You can select which fiat currency you want to deposit, but in this case, it is the US dollar. And you want to select the Silvergate bank transfer. This is the Swift channel that you will be using to make the deposit with your US dollar card and all of that, right? So you impute the amount. Let's say I want to do a $1,000 deposit, right? So I input the amount and I click on continue, right? So it isolates my name at this point because I cannot complete this on this account. I would have to go to the demo document that George has prepared to walk us through. I hope you guys can still see my screen. Right.
Yes,
so
Ben, you can see your screen clearly.
Great. So after selecting the Silvergate Bank's channel and then imputing the amount you want to deposit, you notice that the fees are actually zero, like zero fees, right, on deposits. You'll be prompted to, you'll be given a code that you're supposed to note down. You pick the code, and these details will actually be popped up when you complete the payment. George, I don't know if there is like a screenshot for how to, input all of those codes on your.
Okay, so basically, once you get this code, it's just a notification to tell you that this is very important, that when you are sending money to Binance, you have to quote this code, because if you don't use this code, it means that the money, when it reaches Binance, they will not know which account to credit. So please, this is a notification. So if you scroll down to the other screen, it shows that these are the payment details. Now you can actually print this. If you're going to do it manually from the bank, you can actually print this. But if you're doing directly from your online online platform, okay, or the e-banking platform, you can just copy paste these details and insert on the platform from your bank and be able to send. Always remember the reference code below there.
Yeah.
And the only transactions actually someone will expect from here, it's only the transaction, the bank charges. Okay, so it's actually free. So if you're sending $5,000 from your bank, you expect to receive only $5,000 in your exchange, and it will be credited as BUSD.
Exactly.
BUSD, yeah.
So BUSD is Binance stable coin, Binance US dollar, right? And it's kind of like what you see reflecting in your account. This channel is very, very active. George, is there a limit to this channel for Kenya?
Okay, so if you have done the basic KYC, if you have just done your, maybe you've just done your ID verification, we call it level 1, okay, whereby you do your ID verification, your facial verification, and also do your and also of course do your facial verification as well. So once you do those, then the only amount you can be able to send per day is $5,000. That's the maximum amount you can send. But if you go ahead and do your address verification, then you can be able to send up to $50,000 on a daily basis. Okay, so basically the threshold opens up the more bigger volume you have.
Great stuff. So the same thing appears or
applies on the withdrawal as well. Yeah,
apply to the withdrawal function, right?
Yeah. So once you put on the withdrawal, of course, that the next thing will be to click on Silvergate. You input your account number, and it will go actually put the amount first, okay, the amount you want to withdraw in BUSD, all right, and you'll be able to get you'll be able to get what
fees attached to withdrawal.
Sorry, the fees.
Are there fees attached to withdrawal for this one?
Okay, the fees are minimal actually on this one, because the exchange has to recover some fees on that, and the transaction fees should be paid by BUSD.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. So this is the channel a lot of people the interesting thing is a lot of people in Nigeria would love to use this channel, but they do not have the access to it. So we have not.
They don't have the access to it via the CBN band, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's very interesting. So in Kenya, we're still privileged. People can still use this channel. There's no ban to it. And the most important thing is that when you're transacting with your bank, you don't just need to keep mentioning crypto, all right? Don't mention anything Bitcoin. So just tell them just you're doing a payment to Silvergate, and they'll be able to do that transaction for you, all right? You just don't need to have any issues with your account.
Yeah. So one, before I let you take over, what is the time frame for the deposits to arrive in your Binance account and for the withdrawal to arrive into your bank?
Okay, so usually when you do a deposit, it takes roughly a maximum of 2 days. Okay, if it goes for extremely long, it should be 2 to 4 days. But once a withdrawal has been done from the bank and a notification has been generated, what we call the SWIFT notification, that SWIFT notification can be used to follow up. So someone can just send that SWIFT notification to our support team, and or you can just chat me on my Telegram and share that SWIFT notification, and I'll be able to fast track that transaction. In maybe max 24 hours, it will be credited to your account in case the money is urgent. But usually it takes quite long, and in case you have any challenges, feel free to always reach our support team for any issues.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I think that's basically it from my side. Just that wanted to just reiterate that we're always available to, help solve your issues, especially the TG communities. There are angels there, and George himself is actually very much available. I think in the past week we've not recorded too much of challenges, right, George?
Yeah, actually, we've been doing very well, and the community has been very happy and excited of late because everything has been very smooth when they are coming to trades, when they are buying on P2P. And actually, if you have noticed that the Kenyan P2P is the most I can say it's clean. Okay, it's one of those which doesn't have a lot of tickets which are raised on delayed transactions, someone not paying and stuff like that. So guys, just want to explain that tomorrow we'll be doing a live P2P. How do you actually buy Bitcoins using our P2P platform on Binance? Okay, how do you go about it? So please make sure you join our tomorrow session. And also we'll be doing a live transaction using M-Pesa. So basically you can be able to pay using M-Pesa and buy Bitcoins or any other cryptocurrency. So we'll explain all those things and be able to take you through that.
Yeah. Thank you so much, George. That's it from my side.
Thank you very much. That is really, really insightful. We'd like us to actually now to just dive into the question and answer from the sessions we have had today. And maybe we can start with, let me see. I can see there's so many questions here. Let me see which questions to start with. M-Pesa accepted by Binance? Yes, M-Pesa is accepted by Binance. That is Leah. We actually accept M-Pesa through P2P. So tomorrow I'll be able to explain how that one works on a live environment so that we can be able to see that clearly. Let me actually see if we have.
There's one interesting question, George.
Yeah, please.
And this question is for Janet. The question says, what's the first step for any newbie in the blockchain and cryptocurrency ecosystem?
Okay, thank you so much for that question. The first step is to understand, like, what do you want to trade in? Read first about cryptocurrency. We have lessons. Our office is maybe George knows. We can link with George. But as a newbie, you want to start, or rather, how I started, because my background is I'm a teacher by profession. I should be teaching English and literature in high schools, but I'm not there. So sometimes it's really hard to comprehend how I moved from education to finance. So my first step was, I want to understand this thing. How am I going to buy? How am I going to sell? So once you understand, then I think with Binance giving an opportunity, you can even start with as low as $500. So first step is understand the buying and the selling, especially for traders. Understand the buying and the selling cycle. Once you understand that way, then it's easier for you. Then you can upgrade understanding how escrow works and stuff like that.
Amazing. Yeah, so I have a question here from where that question disappeared. I've actually a question. Hello, George, that's from Ayaz. Lalani. He says, hello, George. When you deposit funds from Silvergate, do you use the account details of Key Vision Development Limited? Yes, please. Just use the exact information which is shared there. Use those specific accounts, okay? Just use those. Once the funds reach there, we'll be able to send the money directly to your account, okay? Ben?
Yeah. I saw an interesting question myself.
Yes.
Does Visa or credit card operate in the payment of purchasing crypto on Binance? Does every Visa or credit card?
Does every Visa? Okay, so we have been getting a lot of questions about cards. Okay, so we have cards which work and we have cards which don't work. So some banks cards don't work, others allow, some work well, some don't work well. So please just keep trying your card. If it doesn't, guys, we have P2P. P2P is the best platform you can use to buy cryptocurrencies easily and pay with your M-Pesa. I don't need to stress because cards you charge also some fees there. But again, please just go and try your card first. If it works, well and good. Some bank cards don't work, some work. So just make sure you try yours first before checking if it doesn't work or not.
Yeah, Gerald wants to know the issue of KYC confirmation.
What is the issue specifically?
Is something of a problem with regard to how fast it is. This is a common issue with those discussing the Binance on forum in Reddit. What is being done to speed up and smoothen the process?
You want to answer that?
Yeah, so basically, like George mentioned ahead of time, it's kind of like a good and bad news at the same time. Good news in the sense that, okay, let me start with the bad news. Bad news in the sense that the more the users, the more support cases you have, and good news in the sense that these are the kind of problems you pray for as an exchange, right? So as our numbers, as the number of users of the platform keep growing, the number of support required for these users would definitely need to scale up, right? And then some of the documents that are submitted for KYC might not necessarily meet the requirement. And the funny thing is that the majority of these failed KYC documents or failed KYC processes are because of the fact that their documents are not adequate, right? So when you're doing your KYC verification, please try to follow the guidelines. If you have any issues and maybe it's not confirming on time, you can chat to support the yellow chat button at the bottom of your platform, the mobile app or your web platform. Yeah, just chat to support, and support will be able to take it from there for you, right? And then if you can, just use an alternative verification document.
Okay, we have Stanley here saying, I'm yet to go through verification of my account. Is it it's been difficult to register? How can I get assisted? So I would like you to try your account verification again. Let me know if you have any other issues after that. But again, if you get any issues, please ensure you chat our support channel. Again, please make sure while you're doing your verification, your ID should be very clear. Your face should be very clear in a well-lit area, if preferably somewhere near natural light. Okay, when you're doing a facial verification also, just take a picture in a natural light environment so that you can be able, the artificial intelligence actually recognizes easily how to get such, okay?
Great.
Any other question you wanna pick?
Yeah, somebody's asking. How do you...
Yes, okay, yes, Janet.
Okay, there's something I've seen here, and I want to address it. Somebody has asked to prevent receiving illicit funds or accounts getting blocked.
Yeah.
So I wanted to share with you. I can share with you the document that I've personally used with my clients who buy especially bulk coins. So I can share it with you.
Okay.
Just share my screen. Yeah. So that question is just a minute. Is it shared? No.
Not yet. I can't see a screen.
Oh, yeah, let me share. Okay, yes. So people can see it, right?
Yeah.
So this, once you have this is just a simple basic form. You know, somebody will think like it will take a lot of time, but when you find yourself with the police, with the bank people, because of the wrong funds in your account, especially as a trader, that's the last thing you want to do, because one thing you're going to be bankrupt, they will freeze that money in your account. Then the next thing, you're going to be charged in court, you know. So once you have this, like the funds transfer policy, so you have the full legal name, the address of the person, especially the people you trade with most of the time. So they, you know, the source of income, what they state and everything. So the key thing is here, whereby they certify that the funds purchased from, you know, your name and everything are legit. You know, once somebody signs this one and sends it to you, and sends it to you, at least this one you can show to the bank that, well, this client, we were doing crypto, is not illegal, but at least they certify that the money they were sending to me was legal. And you know, you cannot keep on certifying, but at least they asserted. So at least that one gives you some lenience and also some leverage. That's the question I wanted to address.
All right, great. So what Binance actually has done is to put mechanism around, you know, instead of trading with people whom you don't understand or you don't know, what is this that if you want to trade with someone, just make sure they have a Binance account. So when you're dealing with them, Binance has already verified. That's why we need everybody, when you are signing up, your account is verified, because when you're taking those data, is that we are taking your ID information. So we know exactly where the person stays, what they do, you know, who are they and stuff like that. And of course, there's terms and conditions there that you have to agree that you don't trade with illicit funds and stuff like that. So basically, Binance has put mechanism to protect its users. So when you're coming to the P2P platform, you don't need to worry much about the other person, because what has happened, actually tomorrow I'll take you through how we verify people on Binance, and I'll show you how you can be able to buy cryptocurrency from verified merchants and verified traders. So you will not be worried about, you know, where they get the money from and all that. So that one, you will be worried if you're doing things outside the exchange. So if you're trading outside the exchange, actually the risk is high, because the people whom you're trading with, you really don't know them much. You know, you really don't know where the money is coming from. Some can say, this is my money from my farm, okay? But in the real sense, maybe they just sold drugs. So if you're doing a P2P outside the exchange, or what we call the OTC, the risks are high, okay? That's why Binance has worked very, very hard to put a platform in place whereby it can verify traders for you. Tomorrow, so I'll be showing you how to check how a trader is verified. How do you verify this is a credible merchant? How do you verify how many people he has traded with and stuff like that? And how do you trust them to send them your money if you want to buy? And how do you, when they're selling or when they're buying from you, how do you verify they're the right person to buy from you? So we'll be doing that in our tomorrow session. So please don't miss out on that one. Ben, you want to pick another question? I can see a Standard Chartered card here, also Stanbic card. They accept. So this is a good news here. But guys, please just try your card. Most of these banks usually keep changing rules, because sometimes it was KCB, then DTB, and so on and so on. So it's very good to keep checking. Try Binance Loop, no, CBA Loop. So CBA can be used easily when you're doing your P2P, when you're buying from P2P. So that is very, very important to note. Ben, you want to pick a question?
Yes, there's this question that is very interesting. It seems simple, but I think it was directed at anybody can answer, actually. So it's from Rita. Rita wants to know, is blockchain same as cryptocurrency?
All right, that's a good question. So let me pick that question. So blockchain, it's a technology behind cryptocurrency. So blockchain is a technology that enables movement of digital assets from one place to another place without the need of a central party. Think of blockchain like an internet. Okay, internet is a technology which enables movement of information from one place to another place. All right, internet has made information easy for people to access knowledge. Okay, right now, if you want to learn, if you want to hear today's news, you just go to YouTube and see it. Okay, but you're not using YouTube is just a product in the internet. cryptocurrencies are a product resulting from blockchain as the technology. Okay, so blockchain is a technology. Cryptocurrencies are products resulted from the technology. So all cryptocurrencies are based on the blockchain technology. And one feature which blockchain technology has is what we call decentralization, whereby there is no one single point of control. Okay, the system itself regulates and verifies itself automatically. So like you say, for example, in the normal system, we have what we call centralized systems, whereby there's only one single point of control of information and collection of data. So if that centralization or that central point is compromised, then that means the whole system is compromised. If maybe you hack a central place, that means the whole network is, the whole company or the whole system is compromised. But for decentralized kind of an environment, it's whereby even if you try to hack one side, you cannot be able to, because the data is also updating on the other side, it's also updating there, and it's very difficult for you to hack the system. All right. So that is how blockchain can be explained in simple terms.
Thank you so much, George.
Mm-hmm.
I see a question about the M-Pesa channel. Zizi is asking, why is the M-Pesa channel for Binance Trading taking too long to get back online?
Okay, so currently the company is working hard to get how to bring that back in place. But remember, guys, simply because M-Pesa is not working does not mean you cannot buy cryptos. Okay, we have very easy way of paying by M-Pesa using P2P, and I'll show you guys tomorrow. There's a feature called Express. You just click and the exchange select for you the person who is ready to transact. We'll do a live transaction actually with you guys. You'll be able to buy some few cryptos using the feature, and able to sell also. So we'll do a round transaction, buy and sell at the same time. Okay, so it's very, very simple and it's very easy. You don't even need to think why M-Pesa is not working. Okay, I've never personally had any issues when buying my crypto or selling for that matter. So someone was asking about the link to join our Telegram. How do you join the Binance Kenya community? So I've just shared the link. I think I can share it again. Okay, let me just share it again and have you guys join our Telegram page. If you're not there, please just make sure you rush there right about now. Click that link, which is just coming up on the chat. How can you remove the what is this? Ads or keep on phishing step-by-step verification? What does this mean? How can you remove the, okay, maybe you might need to rephrase this question.
Maybe, George, we can take a few verbal questions.
Okay, let me just see if I can get one more or two more questions.
Somebody's asking, so, is P2P, okay, in P2P, is the KYC sufficient to protect users from AML? Okay, so that is a very interesting question. So what we do, I think George is going to hammer on this by tomorrow. But like Janet said, she's actually very correct. But on our platform, we have put all the necessary steps in place to help us avoid, dealing with these kind of agents. Take, for instance, whoever wants to, get assets from you, let's say the person wants to do a third-party payment into your account. So you're trying to sell off some of your crypto, and somebody's trying to pay for it, but not using his own account. He wants to use a third-party account. We put in place a check such that people should only accept payments from the direct person they are trading with. That way you can be able to, say, this is the person I bought from. The money actually came from his account and stuff like that, right? And then you bought it as an asset. That's how it is actually. But we'll talk about more of how you can guide against, falling into unnecessary terrains during your crypto trading.
All right, that is good. That's a really, really amazing question. Let me see if we can pick 2-3 more questions before we close the session for today. Crypto is not let me see. What is this guy saying about? Okay, I think this was just a discussion. Let me just see if I can pick another question. Okay, so someone asking, George, I mean, is it a must for a trader to borrow in Binance margin, or can I use my existing balance to trade in margin? Okay, it's not a must to borrow. Okay, it's not a must to leverage. If you understand how to trade futures and margins and derivatives, you don't need to borrow funds. Okay, borrowing, it just helps you increase. Let's say if you have 100,000 and you want to you're so sure maybe this trade, whatever you have analyzed, it's going this direction, you can actually increase that portfolio maybe times 3 or times 5. Some people do times 10, but Binance allows you to do up to 1 times 125. But again, guys, understand the risks of doing leverage trading. Okay, I don't recommend leverage trading or futures for newbies. Okay, if you're starting up in cryptos, don't charge leverage until you understand how to trade spot trading, the trades which you are less riskier. Okay, leverage trading is really it's a bit high risk. Okay, because it can really wipe your accounts very fast. We call it being wrecked. Okay, being wrecked. Wrecked means your account is wiped. For example, if you have borrowed, let's say you are trading 100,000 and you have borrowed 10 times of that amount. So if your trade goes 10%, so 10 times of 100,000, that is 1 million Kenyan shillings. So if the trade goes 10%, that means by the end of the trade, you'll be having 10% of 1 million. And that is what? That is 100,000. So in short, you have already doubled your money. Okay. But what if the trade goes the opposite direction? Okay. If the trade goes the opposite direction of 10,000, remember the exchange has to put its security first. And the security is your real capital of 100,000 Kenyan shilling. So if it goes 10% against what you had predicted, it is your money which will be taken as a security. And that's how you actually go bankrupt that easily. Okay, that's what we call being wrecked very fast and easily. Okay, any other question? Ben, you want to pick any?
Yeah, I think I'm good for my end.
Okay, cool. Let me pick 2 more questions, then I think we can close our session for today. How do I buy Dogecoin in Kenya? It is so hard. It is very simple. Who is this guy? Kennedy. Dogecoin buying in from exchange in Kenya, it's very simple. And tomorrow, guys, we're going to show you how you're going to be doing that. It's very simple. And after that, you will be able to buy as many Dogecoins as you wish. It's very simple using the Binance P2P platform. Okay, any final words, Ben, you'd like to share?
Yeah, I'm very excited, for what Binance is doing all across Africa, and I'm excited to be a part of it, and also to share some of the knowledge I've got with you guys. I hope to get more from tomorrow's call. Thank you guys for being a part of it. Thank you so much, Janet, for your time.
Yeah, thank you everyone for joining this call. I'm really grateful for you guys. And Janet, you have any final words you want to share?
Yes. What I want us to have first is the community. At least with the community now, we can, we can impact Africa in a big way, other than having individuals. So let's focus to create a bigger community.
Absolutely. Actually, that is the right term you have said. Let's focus on building each other. So that's why I'm asking everybody to join our Telegram community so that we can start helping each other. If you have any issues, please feel free to ask any questions there. And if you have any issues, you can always chat me. Please don't trust random links which are always sent on Telegram. Always trust links which are all officially sent by the admins, because also there is a lot of phishing, okay, in Telegram as well. People are also looking for opportunities to just scam other people and stuff like that. So only trust information or other links which are shared by the admins or by the Binance community team. So build each other, guys. Invite your friends. Now, tomorrow, I would like everybody to come with one person to this call so that they can be able to learn something new. Okay, bring your family friend, bring your brothers and sisters, bring your friends on the other side, so that we can be able to impact each other and help each other grow. Cryptocurrency space is here to stay. There's no way one can keep saying that this thing is a scam and a scam is a scam. Well, people are making real money. It is changing lives. People are participating, people are making money, and this is a new economy actually being built. Okay, the government of Kenya itself in 2018 came up with a task force to discuss about blockchain and artificial intelligence and fourth industrial revolution technologies and how they can be used to be implemented in the government transactions and stuff like that. But of course, as you know, governments, the way they are, the task force was done, the report was submitted to the president, but it has never been implemented. Of course, governments are usually slow, but do we really have to wait for the government? No. We need to move fast as youth people, as young people. We need to move fast because these technologies are not for all people. They are for us and the future generations to come. So we don't want to have a situation whereby our new kids, our kids come in, our children are asking, where were you when everybody was talking about cryptos? How didn't you make money with those things? Why, we are so poor because you didn't take action at the time. So let's take positive action. Let's take time to learn and develop ourselves so that we can impact the society and the people around us. Thank you very much, guys. Those are my last words for today. So I will also encourage you guys, don't fail to join our tomorrow's session because it's going to be very interactive. We'll be having two amazing ladies, okay? One of them is called Alice, okay? Alice, and then we'll be having another lady by the name Yvonne. So we want to see how is this also impacted. We don't want this technology to be assumed that it's a man thing. No, it's not. We want also women who have been empowered to come over also and show how they've been empowered, and how they're changing their lives and their families and how they can be able to impact other people's lives as well. So tomorrow we'll be having two amazing ladies, and also we'll be able to have a live session on how to buy on P2P. Okay. So thank you guys. Thank you very much and have a great evening. Cheers.
Bye, everyone.